Living an answered prayer. You're living in your answered prayer while you're chasing and pursuing an unanswered prayer. Oh my goodness. Guys, get your comfortable shoes on, your comfortable pajamas, whatever. Listen, a lot of us are devastated. We're sad, you're hungry, thirsty for more, right? Currently, most of you, if this message resonates, you were praying and have been praying for such a long time, begging and asking God, oh please God, please, and you know, crying your balls of tears out, and now you're living in your answered prayer. So now that you're living in your answered prayer, you're not even in the zone of understanding that what made your current answered prayer came to reality was your gratitude fuel. Your gratitude fuel from the past is what fueled your current answered prayer. So in order, I know if you're feeling anxious, I feel like a lot of like the energy is a lot of anxious, depression, sadness, bitterness, like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. You know, I'm in this situation, and you're praying for something different or better than where you are. So the word of advice and the tip of advice here is slow down. Take a deep breath in. And remember that we're on a mission to say thank you so much for whatever your answered prayer is. It could be a car, an apartment, whatever, okay? Things may not be working out perfectly the way you want it. However, be grateful for that. Take a moment to be thankful for that, because trust me, it was hard for you to get it in the first place, for you to manifest it, for you to, you know, it was in your imagination, and now you are literally seeing it, experiencing it, having it in your 3D reality. So in order to go and manifest more, you have to be grateful for what you have now, and picture yourself in your mind's eye as already having it. Whatever the answered prayer is, see yourself in your mind with whatever you want, whether that's traveling first class, traveling across the world, living up in different luxury hotels, living up in Airbnbs, living up in traveling, living up in your favorite city, in your town, living in that apartment, in that duplex, in that complex, in that penthouse, in that house, in your van. I don't know, maybe you want to do a van life. See that in your mind's eye, you know, see yourself doing the thing that you want to do, and nothing wrong with some of you need to stop. Again, this message, take it as it resonates. You need to stop listening to like other people and their goals and dreams and their lifestyle for like what they want, because we all want different things at different times in different season in our lives. So you have to be clear on what you want, get clear on your manifestation, because sometimes also when we have no clarity, when there's lack of clarity, a lot of our manifestations are delayed. So we have a lot of delayed manifestations due to our resistance, lack of clarity, emotional intelligence around knowing that if we're grateful, we're going to receive more instantly, immediately. Get on that timeline, on that frequency. Get on the frequency that you wish to vibrate on, the frequency you wish to emanate on, the frequency that you want to be on. You have to get on that timeline right now. If you're liking this video, give it a thumbs up and make sure that you subscribe to this channel. And yeah, so I highly encourage you to slow down and really pay attention to your inner thoughts. Listen to your intuition. Maybe you are the first one in your family to be breaking generational curses, and this is a big thing. Yeah, maybe, yeah, of course, glory to God that, like, let's say if your family already started breaking generational curses, but you're like the chosen one, right? You're the main one who's undergoing a lot of like criticism, defeat, disease, homelessness, sickness, depressions, whatever, suicidal, like a lot of stuff is happening to you all at once, and you are finding a way how to control this. There is a whole verse inside of you saying stop the self-control of wanting to manipulate things. Instead, choose to feel a certain way now, and then everything else will fall into place. Sometimes we force things to happen that are just not a part of our destiny. Applying to that job when we damn well know that's not the one we're supposed to apply for. Doing that thing we know we're not energetically aligned to do it. Then we last 3 weeks and we just wasted a whole bunch of time, our time, their time, people's time, instead of just energetically going through the process. A lot of us do not like and do not want to go through the process, endure the process of not having a job, of not having a home, of not having a place, of not having food, of not having the things we do not want, because we think we want those things. We think we want a mansion. We think we want a car. We think we want this. We think we want a boyfriend, a husband, a wife. We think we want these things. But it's not only until we get deep and do the work, the inner work of really asking ourselves, is this what I really want? 9 times out of 10, we get the damn thing, whether it's physical or not or whatever, and we realize that's not what we wanted, right? Have you ever gotten like clothes and then you're like, you wear it and you're like, this is not what I wanted, or this is not the fabric that I wanted, or this is not what I thought in my mind it would be, or I didn't think it would fit me like this. I didn't think this would make me feel this way, or I didn't know that this color would make my skin pop out like this, or make my skin look dull or dark or dim or sad or this or that way. And that's everything. I didn't know this car was going to make me stress, or I didn't know this person was going to do this to me or this damage. So sometimes we have to be able to slow the hell down and really go and ask ourselves, is this what I really want? If it is what you want, go after it 110% all the way through. And you will obviously continue going from challenge to challenge, and that's a great thing. So pace yourself. I want to take some time to say congratulations, because if you are on this video, you are a survivor, a thriver, a soldier, an entrepreneur in the making, and an entrepreneur that's made already, who has won and lost and has won a lot of experiences in life and learned a lot of lessons through those losses that are really not losses, but they're lessons. And the lessons, you can take them as wins, because you won a lesson to know what you can do and not do again. And if you make the same mistake, it's just more wisdom for you, right? So it's okay. We are 95% of our life is literally lived on our subconscious mind, our subconscious programming, which means that our life is already dictated, unfortunately, to a certain extent. And then we can make improvements every single day, every second, every minute, to quantum leap and to change that reality with the 5 to 10% or 5% that we have left, that we consciously can control. When we are in certain states in our day, we can wake up and put our and when we get into the, that little drowsy state that you're just waking up, but still like in between awake and not full awake, and you're not aware but you're still aware, in that state, to be able to program our mind with the things that we want for our lives. I know you've heard this a million times. And then right before you go to sleep, into that drowsy inner state, to be able to see yourself doing and talking the way you want, driving what you want, going where you want. A lot of people have done this consciously or unconsciously, whether you do it through effort, hard work, soft life, hard life, whatever life. There's always a way to do it, and you have to choose the path of least resistance, or any type of hard resistance that you want. It doesn't matter. As long as you pick a destination and you don't give up, congratulations. Give yourself some credit, okay? Take yourself out, give yourself love and grace, And remember to stay tuned for more. I love you guys so much. That's what I'm gonna leave you with for now. If there's anything you want me to talk about more in details, let me know in this video so that I can make more content like this. I love you guys so much, and I will see you on my next video. Bye.